Hey man, the reason I stopped you tonight is because you were speeding back on Rivers. The speed limit is 45. You were doing 60.
Okay.
You passed me.
Move your car over so you can get out.
Okay. Alright, I apologize for that. So, hi, my name is John Schneider, by the way. So,
Stoloff, Officer Stoloff. Nice to meet you.
Okay,
all right.
Nice to meet you.
The reason I was speeding is because I was responding to a call, and now I can't respond to this call because I had to pull over here and find out why you were flashing your lights.
If it was of that importance, you're equipped with lights and sirens, and you were not using either?
I'm going to leave them in my car, all right? Step over. The reason we only use the lights and sirens when it's an emergency, when somebody's getting shot at, or somebody's dying, or something like that. Okay, this is something going on. It's not of the same importance. It's not as big of an importance, but it's still, we try to get to the call as quick as we can, as safely as we can. That way, we can still shorten up those response times when somebody's calling for service. You understand what I'm saying?
I do get that.
Right.
But also, while in the pursuit to a call or something, you are not.
But I understand what
on
you're
your way.
saying.
You are in traffic with other drivers, and it is unsafe to speed.
Okay. Did I cut anybody off?
I didn't see you cut anybody off or cause harm, but
talking, like, I understand where you're coming from, though. If it's rush hour traffic, if it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and there's hundreds of cars out there, people going home from work, then it would be a different story. We don't do that then. But there's very few cars on the street right now.
I understand what you're saying, but even then, that's still no excuse. If I had a call, I'm not a police, but if I had a call of an emergency at my house, I would get pulled for doing 60 in a 45 on my way to get there.
In that case, though, if you explain the officer what happened, I'm sure they would give you a break, and probably they would give you an escort to the house. I would, at least.
I personally feel that you should be using your lights and or sirens when you are exceeding the speed limit to get to somewhere. Like the law is enforced to everybody. I know you're a cop, but you're not above it.
Right, and nobody's saying that I am. But like I said, we only use lights and sirens if it's a great emergency. If somebody's hurt or is about to get hurt, something like that.
Okay, I understand.
Like if it's for example, traffic accident with injuries, we always go to lights and sirens.
Right. Okay.
Right. But at the same time, we're trying to shorten down response time.
All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping, and thank you for your time. And please drive safe.
No
Keep
problem.
it under the limit. Thank you.
No.
Yes, you are. You stealing from my store.
No.
Why you stealing from my store?
I'm not stealing nothing.
What's in your pants? What's in your ass?
No.
What's in your butt?
Nothing.
What's in your butt? You like cheese doodles?
No.
Huh?
No.
You stealing? You stealing from my store?
No, stop.
Watch out. Watch out. Give me my chips back. Give me my chips back. Stop fucking stealing. Stop stealing.
I didn't steal nothing.
Stop fucking stealing.
Somebody's gonna give this to me. I'm sorry.
You steal it again, we'll fuck you up.
No. You just got my chips now. Somebody. I don't see that.
Oh my God, sorry. Get out. Get out. Get out.
But countless psychic crime fighters, like Portland, Oregon clairvoyant Lori McQuarrie, claim they've helped solve hundreds of missing persons cases.
I've been in business with this for over 30 years.
So we decided to see what would happen when we asked a psychic detective to help solve a missing persons case. Posing as the distraught brother of a missing child, we sent our producer, Charlie McElravy, to meet with Lori McQuarrie.
Hi, how are you? Very nice to meet you, Lori.
We showed her a photo of this missing girl, and she agreed to take the case for $400.
But I think it's solvable.
But what Lori didn't know was that the photo our producer gave her was actually a childhood photo of me. And obviously, I'm very much alive.
I don't believe she's alive. I'm sorry. I believe that it was a violent passing.
McQuarrie's sixth sense told her the girl was brutally murdered and sexually assaulted.
I think she was hit in the head with a rock.
But her visions didn't end there.
I think she can be brought home.
Pointing to a remote spot on this map, she even said she could help bring her body home.
Maybe even a mile or two from there.
The next day, McQuarrie sat down for an interview with me to talk about the work of psychic detectives.
I just had a gentleman in yesterday. 30 years ago, his sister disappeared.
She soon began talking about a recent case, but clearly her psychic abilities didn't tell her that I was the girl in the picture.
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the person is living or not.
So you'll always know,
Yes.
when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or
Yes.
alive.
And that's the point, is that
Every time.
Yes.
But apparently her psychic abilities didn't see this coming.
Lori, I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yeah, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
How do you explain being
I
completely
can't
wrong?
explain it. I can't explain it.
You're charging them hundreds of dollars.
You know what, dear? I
Hundreds
think
of
we're done.
dollars. You're taking advantage of desperate people with a bunch of hocus pocus, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I think we'll go. Thank you. It's been an interesting experience. You all have a lovely, lovely evening.
Until I see my daughter physically, I'm not going to believe anything that any of them say.
All told, 10 different psychics told our producer that Lisa had been murdered. And the FBI says to Inside Edition that they are not aware of any criminal investigation that has been solved as a direct result of information provided by a psychic.